How about now? Thank you, Nikita. Is it better now? Good morning, Sarah. I've been chit-chatting away to myself again. Thank you. We haven't had that problem in a while. Thank you for letting me know. well then. Boy, I can take back everything I just said, too. What a good morning this has been. Yes, I said it. Now try to prove it. I'll double dog dare you. People think I was being super rude. Happy birthday to your baby. I did say that. I just remembered. Nikita, you have a baby whose birthday is in August. Charm. Charm turns 11. Happy birthday to Charm. Nikita says, good morning, Sarah. Dad and Snowflake weren't feeling good today. Snowflake's much better. Dad had pain. I'm sorry to hear that. That is not what I meant for to happen. It's just not. I just realized. Good job. Now be quiet. I don't know what there they are. Charm and Snowflake video chatted once in a while. And C did with Midnight Junior. Dad called them a couple. It was Zeke. Oh, gotcha. Cute. Yeah, I did that one on purpose. Oh no, that did not work. Okay. Oh. Moonlight and Nose are doing great. The kittens carry their toys to Daddy. Daddy's bed and fall asleep on the blanket his mom made for them. That's very sweet. Hi, Ray. Raisha Walker, hello. Good morning. Jack says thank you. But he also said, nope, I can't do it without messing with him. Oh, good morning, Raisha. Hi, Carl. Carl says, good morning from the dark side. Oh, no. Why do you say that, Carl? Are you on the dark side of the moon? Do you like Pink Floyd? Sarah says, Carl. Nikita says, oh, Carl, I love you, Carl. Good morning. I love you. Nikita says, him and Snowflake bunk together now. Yeah. The weather was very hot today. Too hot to cut the grass. I agree. Hi, Wassa. Good morning. I agree. Too hot. And plus, the mower's broken again. I had convinced myself I was just going to go put another one on the credit card, but then this morning I'm talking myself out of it. I don't know what to do. Carl says, cut the grass. When's the last time you cut the grass anywhere, Carl? Wassa says hello to everyone. And he was watching Deadpool 2. He's gotta admit, that dude is pretty funny. Never seen it. I didn't know that was a character for the longest time. Lame. Cat is lame, and I know it. You mowed last week with a hand mower where, Carl? Where was that at? I'm impressed, Carl. I didn't think you had any place to mow grass. And Wasa says, anyone here ever seen the show The Leftovers about a small town cop who's probably Jesus reborn? I don't want to ruin things for anyone who hasn't seen it. I'm not a big Wasa says he's not a big TV/movie person, but that show is unbelievably good. Genius. What is it? Where do you find that show at? Ooh. Hi, Trending. Good morning, Trending. And thank you, Sarah. Carl says he doesn't know what a TV is, Wasa. It's all your fault. I noticed last night. I guess the sneezes have been there, but the sneezes coming on last night. I was outside a lot. Who cares? Process is basically the show starts out 3 years after something unknown happened, and like 1 in every 20 or something people just vanished. 1 October the 14th. Did you say where to find it? What network or what? Uh, where to find it? Ooh wee. It was originally on HBO. I only saw it because it came on after Game of Thrones when it was still new, which I read all the novels when you wanted to watch. I think Game of Thrones was the last real TV, well, or the last time I was really addicted to a TV show. I knew that it was going to be the last thing I watched. Oh, poo-poo, Jackie. What's today? Thursday? Last day of days off. Hi, Rose. Jack says thank you. Wasa says I know for sure they have it on F movies, but that isn't always an easy website for people to get to and use because everything is free. I was using gosh, I can't remember what the app was. And then I was even able to download it to my Fire Stick, and Amazon got caught on. They won't let you download it anymore. I was watching everything for free. Michael, for Michael, 2 more days and the weekend again. This week's going fast. Moonlight and Nosh are on my bed sleeping, and Snowflake and I are in bed watching your live and drinking a Pepsi. Nice. Sarah says, message retracted. Carl says, I'm not wanted because you're in front of it, in front of as it sucked brain cells from their heads. No, that's Wassa. Sorry. Carl says, I'm so confused here. Everything's mixing together. Ooh. Carl says, I'm not wanted because you're talking about TV. Am I? I'm sorry, Carl. Can't make everybody happy, but I love you. Wassa says, Carl, a TV was a big flat thing that people would sit transfixed in front of as it sucked brain cells from their head. People go into, I guess it's a proven fact that when you sit down in front of a TV, you put yourself into one of these stages of hypnosis, and the advertisers know that. They get you when you're in a very vulnerable state of mind, and they start pumping you full of stuff. Television, they're telling you their vision. Brush. What do I do with it? Oh, Debbie has it. Looks pretty good. Yeah. You let me do it. Thank you. You're a good boy. Glasses. Nothing. Okay. Thanks. GSM. I'm trying to think. What does that say? Glasses. Dang it. Let's see. GSM. The film. Sarah. I'm trying to think of what those initials could stand for. I can't figure it out. It's my fault though. I'm half asleep. Have you been up all night, Wassa? Oh, Game of Thrones was horrible. You did not like it? Is that what you're saying? Sarah says sorry for the message. It's okay. You're typing like my brain is thinking. Oh, here we go. Precious watermelon, my love, please don't be all gone. I have whipped cream here waiting to go on you. Oh no. The books are not finished. The Game of Thrones books. And what do you mean they weren't finished being written? Carl says, I'll break all the TVs. Okay, Carl, it's all right with me. Yes. Okay. So you read the books, and you don't think that you think the show didn't live up to the books? Maybe is that what you're saying? Hi, Alyssa. Good morning. Wasa says, "Woe is me. Whatever shall I do now? Pears and whipped cream. It's worth a try." I say, why not? Sounds okay. I got cherries last week and snacked on those all week, and then I got grapes this week, and I think I prefer cherries. Grapes are just kind of questionable sometimes. You ever get a grape that's kind of like when your fruit juice starts to go bad, it gets a little what is that word? I don't like it when your grapes do that. We're about to get a review of pears and whipped cream in just a few seconds. Good morning, Falcon. How are you? What do you think, Falcon? Pears and whipped cream. Oh, Carl said goodbye. Bye, Carl. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Carl's really the friendliest on Tuesdays, I have to say. Carl, do you want your music? That's what we are missing. Sorry, Carl. Sure, why not? It's time to wake up anyways. Get up. Get up, Cat. Get up, Jack. Get up, Cat's neighbors. All right, Carl, just for you. Bum, 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 bum. Hair slicked back like it just might win. One teen a laughing, one teen a mad. Both saying Carl ain't all that bad. One microphone sitting center stage. Feedback squealing like bottle rage. Carl said, ladies, let's keep it clean. Then somebody kicked the karaoke machine. Carl, two tiners and a microphone. One wants country, one wants chair. Carl just sweating in a folding chair. Disco lights from 1993. Smells like cigarettes and sweet. Hi, Easy Home Cooking. Carla says, all my friends on TikTok are copywriting you. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Lassa says, this is pretty hilarious. Your pears and whipped cream. I think you should start doing shorts. What can I eat whipped cream with? Another song. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Carl. We love you. I hope you have a great day. Tell TikTok we said hey. You think we should go hang out over there one day? Nah. You know, everybody says when everybody gets mad at YouTube, they go on over there. Wait a minute, hang on. I'm working on this. It is an excellent idea, Wasa. I like it. You know, when people get all pissed off at YouTube, they go on over to TikTok. Seems it must not be so great at TikTok because they come on back over to YouTube occasionally. No, I'm working. It's first thing in the morning. I am not very good at making things up at the spur of the moment. Never have been. That's why I'm a terrible liar. I was trying to think of some things we used to do. Like I used to work for a lady and Weight Watchers. She was on Weight Watchers and she'd buy certain foods. And whipped cream was one of them that she could put in something to make it taste better. So she always had whipped cream, but I can't remember what it was. Yogurt. The pears are actually a negative, believe it or not. It's going to be a waste. You can't even, oh my, just wipe off the whipped cream. Eat them separately. I am surprised. You would think it would be okay. Great Callie. Hello. It is a puppy dog. Good morning to you. Maybe the pear was iffy. haven't had a pear in I don't know how long. Was it canned? Jack's was to go to the groomer today, but he had a bath 2 days ago. So I just don't know. I mean, he needs to get out to be social. I know my groomer needs some money, even though she says she doesn't. But he's been sick too. He hasn't eaten. Well, he finally ate this morning. So he's fine, right? He should go? Okay. It was a Basque pear, but it was still quite hard despite being refrigerated a good while now. Is that what you do to finish ripening them off? Is refrigerating them? Oh, Jackie, I guess we should just go to Walmart. Should we buy a lawnmower? I don't know what to do. Oh, oh, oh. Wassa says, yeah, several were going bad on the counter last week, so I put them all in there. But apparently, they're not all at the site ripeness. It's in ripeness place. Gotcha. I can't leave anything on my counters. Fruit flies. Freaking drive me crazy. How do they end up in my bedroom? There's no fruit in here. Dang flies are fruity if you ask me. Most annoying little creatures ever. Yeah, I think it must have been your pear, not the whipped cream and pear combo. I can't imagine. Sarah, do you have a favorite fruit, ma'am? Sorry, that's not important. Everything's fine, Jack, I promise. I didn't break anything this time. So, list. We need our list. Good. What else? With the warranty. You know, if I do buy the mower today, I'm definitely getting the warranty. What else? There was something really, really important to me, anyways. A tripod. Yes, this tripod's no longer fixable. I duct taped it and rubber banded it for as long as I could. Truly. Hi, Paul. Good morning. How are you? What's your favorite fruit, Paul? I mean, good morning. How are you, Paul? And then what's your favorite fruit, Paul? Where's my manners? Pineapple. Nice. What is it called when the fruit kind of starts to turn and it gets a little tingly on your tongue? You know what I'm talking about? When it just starts to turn just a tiny bit? Pineapple does it. My grapes do it too. I was complaining about my grapes. Do you buy just the whole pineapple? Hi, Snow the Squirrel. How are you? The beginning of fermentation, yes. Does Snow the Squirrel have a favorite fruit? You just finished a live stream. Ah, well, I couldn't see you. I would have joined you. Wassa says hello to Paul and Snow. Paul says I've never bought it. What do you mean, Paul? Apples. Nice. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. So you never bought it whole? Is that what you were saying, Paul? PDX, hello there. How are you? I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen your screen name. How are you doing? Okay. I haven't either. Ooh, I saw this thing where you can roll it though. Where you have you seen that the videos, Paul, where you can roll the whole pineapple and just take out the little plugs? PDX is very good. You? Yes, very good too. Thank you. Still showing up. No, you haven't, Paul? I don't know, I don't know if it's actually works as easy as it looks on TV, on the TV. PDX says, do you have something for ticks? Well, here at Possum Crossing, we have plenty of possums. We'd be happy to loan you a possum for your tick problem. Paul says, interesting. I think it's ironic. Possum Crossing and possums take care of ticks, yet my dog gets Lyme disease. What the heck? It's all very ironic. As seen on TV, that's right. Most of my YouTube watches is on the TV, so it's still watching TV. Mm. Paul says, hi, Sarah. Whilst this is Cat, you live rural. I could think of a great number of ways to make money out there, from gathering ginseng or mushrooms or making moonshine. The forest offers many gifts. I don't live in the forest though. And my area is not heavily wooded, but ironically, our area is known for being where the moonshiners came from, out here in Hickory Tree. And I can see some of the folk being kinfolk to the old timers who used to run the shine. PDX says Jack is dreaming. Yes, he is again. Oh, I see. Yes. Yesterday, when he was dreaming, his tail was just a wagging. He wasn't making any other noises. It was just his tail. Asa says, or perhaps get a submarine drone and drive to the bottom of that reservoir. People would watch that. Oh, a submarine drone, huh? That's interesting. I didn't even think there was such a thing. Sarah, I'm not quite sure what you were saying. Fourth, and I didn't quite get the rest. I wish I lived near the forest. You know what I would like to do? I'd like to take my magnet over onto the bridge. The bridge that leads from like town to our little community over here. And I wonder if maybe moonshiners had thrown things over the bridge when they were running. I know. I just thought maybe. I have not been able to get over there though. PDX says we used to go to lake to watch the submarine races. Oh, interesting. Submarine races, huh? I don't know if they have anything like that over here. Trout fishing, something about trophy trout fishing. That's all I hear about. Oh, Dingleberry, hello, happy Thursday. I'm sorry. Paul says, hi, DBS. That's one way to make it nice and short. Wassa says, yeah, I have a powerful magnet bigger than a tuna can. I wish I could get around more and try some magnet fishing with it. My girls bought me one. It's a 10-pound one. It's a 10-pound magnet. It's a lot. It's more than I can handle. You wouldn't think so, but it is. I bought a smaller one. Much smaller, easier for me to manage from the kayak. But our lakes and everything are pretty clean. The most I've found is just a bunch of old fish and stuff. Daniel says, hi, Paul and Wassa. Wassa says, hey, Daniel. I was thinking I could sell it the other day, but then I was thinking maybe one day I'll have a friend who wants to go magnet fishing with me and they'll need a magnet. And I'll be just like, well, I have a second kayak just in case. In case I ever get a friend. Hi, Coffee Cake. How are you? Good morning. Jack is doing good. His biggest issue, Coffee Cake, is the antibiotics make him so ill he won't eat. So he didn't eat all day yesterday. He was puking up that yellow bile, dogs get when they haven't eaten. But finally last night, I was able to coax him into eating some and getting some more pills down so he can get sick again. I feel bad. Homemade ginger beer. Ooh, homemade ginger beer. That sounds yummy. I love ginger and I love ginger beer. I thought about growing ginger and calling my property Ginger Acres, because I'm into the whole redhead thing and I like ginger. Anyways, shut up. Wassa says, I found a pew-pew the first time I went magnet fishing. After the way I was treated over it for doing the right thing, I knew, I'd never again turn such a thing in. If I pull it up, yeah. Paul says, my breakfast doesn't taste good anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. PDX says, may Jack be healed by the power of the holy name. Thank you for that, PDX. Wassa says, it continues again and move on. It really too bad for any victims of things might be led to, but it isn't worth the risk. I understand. Coffee Cake says, Cat, I wonder if you can feed him a bit, give water, then put meds in a treat. Well, I was doing that. First, I started it in his food, and that was getting tricky. So I did the treats with food. I did the treats before food, and that was working for a while. And this morning, I took out the kibble. He's not getting any kibble. It's just rice, chicken, and pumpkin, and I've been able to stick the pills in there. That's new, so he hasn't caught on yet. PDX's garlic is a major healer. I hear that. I hear you have to be careful with things like garlics and onions. I don't know why though. Coffee Cake says, "Hi, Arf. How are you, Coffee Cake?" I am. Coffee Cake. My next step is to, because we have to do this for 30 days. We're only a weekend. Are we a weekend? Yes, we're only a weekend. So I might go get those pill pockets or something. Paul says, "I like garlic, but I can't eat it. Does it mess with your digestion?" Paul? Pasta says, "I eat a lot of both garlic and onions, both raw and cooked. Now I'm worried what." I don't remember, but I think Yogi is one who doesn't do one of those, at least one of those. He's not the one I heard it from, though. I heard it from somebody else, and then he said he didn't eat one of those. So I was like, oh, there's something to that. Coffee Cake says, "Because that happens to me. I learned I need my digestive to work in order for my pills to work. So I got to eat the pills. The pills first, I vomit." Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I was thinking today, maybe I'll try. If I can't get him to eat 2 pills in the morning and 1 1/4 at night, maybe I could give him 4 little meals a day with the 3 1/4 pill. I don't know. It's tricky. It does mess with you big time, huh, Paul? Interesting. PDX says, "I don't eat it. I crush it and taste it and let the juices go down." Ooh, PDX, it just gives me the creeps. Wassa says, "Bish, fermented foods. I had the same problem." I hear a lot of good stuff from you and others about the fermented foods. Hi, Paul. Another Paul. Looks like he's having a good nap or a good sleep. He does. He usually sleeps really good. And good morning, Paul. Coffee Cake says, "Even the cheese cubes, the little ones, help to hide the pill." I've never given him cheese. Wassa says, "Hey folks, double tap, please." I just remembered. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, we have 24 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Really, PDX says, "Aged garlic is more edible and cleans arteries." I need something for cleaning arteries. Hi, Big Banana. Hi, Derek. Good morning. We are good. How are you? PDX says, "I don't get many kisses." I believe that. Big Banana says, "Coffee Cake." Hello, Coffee Cake. And Coffee Cake says, "Vasa, tell me more." And hi. Paul says, "I have a Jack Russell. Every time I go to bed, he humps your leg. Nice little leg massage." No. Funny. Jack has way too many manners to do that. Thank goodness. Because he can be strong. Coffee Cake says, "Me too. How do we age it?" And Wassa says, "Things like sauerkraut, kosher dill pickles, fermented onions, garlic, or anything like that helped me. It needs to be the refrigerated stuff, though. The stuff in jars on the shelf have none of the benefits. It needs to be refrigerated, though. The stuff in jars on the shelf." Bruce Flea, how are you? Good morning. The stuff on the shelf has no beneficial living stuff in it, really. Derek says, hi, Bruce and Jack. Jack, I am here. Coffee Cake says, hiya, Bruce. Wasa saying hello to PDX and Banana, and Derek says, hello too to you, Wasa. PDX says, I heard it's easy to make sauerkraut. So you're saying canned sauerkraut, or so what sauerkraut is good? I don't get it. Wasa says, Bruce Flea again, still funny. Yes. Wasa says, oh, be right back. Jack says, Jack, are you over it all this morning? Oh, I'm so snotty. Hang on. Coffee Cake says, so vinegar stuff. How about garlic olives? And Derek sending love. It's good to see you, sweet Derek. PDX says, where's Dolly Cupcakes? There she is, honey. Never fear, she's never too far away. She says, good morning. Coffee Cake says, I have garlic stuffed olives and jalapenos as well. I don't think it works like that. It's none of the yummy stuff that you're like, oh, I like this. The fermented stuff. There's some weird rules around it. PDX says, hi, Dolly. Paul says, ice cream. Nope, not ice cream. PDX says, oh, I mean, just call her Big Deb. I almost bought ice cream yesterday. Was it yesterday? Whenever I went out, I had to get coffee the night before that. Yes. Almost bought ice cream. But did I go out? I feel like I went somewhere yesterday. Huh? No, I was grumpy half the day. I didn't go anywhere. Derek's got the popcorn out. And PDX says, always smiling. Yep. Always smiling. You just never know why. That's the worrisome thing. Did you make it back, Wasa? She's stylish. You like the heart robe. Thanks. I tried to talk her into slippers, but she's not willing to get rid of her boots. I tell her no boots in the house, but you know, she does what she wants. Coffee Cake says, I like chocolate mint and rocket. You know, there's not an ice cream I don't like. There's so many I do like, I couldn't decide. There's too many. It's so much temptation. And what's your favorite ice cream, Paul, since you started this whole ice cream talk? You could, if you wanted to, do it. Stay up all night, eat ice cream, do whatever you want. It's all your favorite too. It almost seems unfair to pick just one. Boot, scoot, and boogie, yes. Boot, scoot, and boogie. I don't remember any other of it. Anything else in that song? Oh, coffee cakes is in the summer. I prefer sherbets. You know, sherbets are good. I just remember my Nana always complained because, she, for her health, I don't know what she had going on, but whatever. She wasn't supposed to have sugar, and she would complain that she had to have sherbet, or maybe she couldn't have the dairy. Anyways, she had to have sherbet instead of ice cream, and it just wasn't the same. That's something I do remember. Does Big D like mirrors? She don't care. Why? Sarah, you just now seeing Paul. She says, "Hi, Paul." He's been hiding until we talked about ice cream. Then he's like, "I'm all about it." Paul says, "Hello again, Sarah." Just don't know. Coffee Cake says, "Heel toe, dosey do. Come on, everyone, let's go boogie." Oh, heel toe, dose. Nope. Come on, everybody, let's. Nope, can't do it. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back. Gonna boogie. I was trying to remember it, but I just try to remember the actual melody, and it failed me. It failed me terribly. Sarah says, "I love grapes, strawberries, banana, blueberries, pears, and apples. All the good fruit." Paul says, "Sing it, coffee." Yes, we need sing. We need Coffee Cake to sing it for sure. PDX says, "I'm dancing." And oranges, says Sarah. Oranges are good, yes. What are oranges the best? Oh. PDX is just got a big basket of Colorado peaches. I've never heard anything about Colorado peaches. It's always been Georgia peaches. South Carolina tries to play off like they've got peaches, but they really don't. It's all about the Georgia peaches, don't you know? Really, Paul? You tried to learn line dancing? Surprised I couldn't. Really? As much as you love to dance too, line dancing's like for everybody, Paul. It's because you can dance, I bet. Line dancing's too simple for you. You just can't comprehend it. Coffee Cake says, I made a song tonight. Lyrics hit my head. Then I made some music. Nice. Okay, are you going to record it? You should come up on Yogis more. That would be nice. Your voice is very powerful, and yeah, I really love it. Coffee Cake says, I used to love line dancing every Thursday night. I think I liked it because I didn't go to bars and do it, but like in school we were doing line dancing. But it reminds me of step class. I love step class. It was very much like line dancing. Paul says, no, anything that involves learning that's near impossible. What about just doing? Maybe you're looking at it wrong. PDX says, you wrote 2 songs, really? Sarah loves oranges. I used to work at Golden Gem Orange Factory. I used to work at Ardmore Farms Orange Factory also. Oh, a little over the oranges, but I do like the little navels, the little, what are they? The little tiny ones that come out. PDX says, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick. Okay. Paul says, no doing. I just don't do anything that doesn't come naturally. I see. Well, that's all right. Doesn't have to be your thing. PDX wants everybody dancing this morning. PDX, why did you ask about Deborah and mirrors? Hence the art, where you can just do what comes naturally. PDX says, come on, Jack. Come on, Jack, let's get up and dance. He says, no. He says, I'm good, thanks. Thanks. It's all right. I had a little choking fit. Oh, whatever. Just let me see. PDX said she always sits by a mirror. If I was that, if I was that birdie, I would too. Well, sometimes maybe it's just when you're here. She was on the bed the other day. Paul says, where is Daniel K? He left me a message last night. He was eating and going to play the game. And I think he said he'd try to come by. Falcon says, this is my wholesome channel before... Aw. Well, I'll keep that in mind, Falcon. Coffee Cake says, wonder what rain would taste like if we ever messed with the sky. Would it be cold and fresh, like a summer breezy night? Could it be the medicine we need to feel all right? Wonder what God's tears really taste like. Oh, these words from your song sounds beautiful. Paul and Falcon are saying hello to each other. PDX says he is the healer. Oh, Paul says, I know what mine tastes like. I see you peeking at me. Your face is all smushed. You've been sleeping too long. Bruce Fleece says, bye, Cat. Lovely to listen to. You can't imagine you being in a bad mood. Aw. Bruce Flea, you spoke. Bye, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. And that's a very nice thing for you to say. I'm a redhead, though. You know, it goes with the hair. Paul says, someone smacked me. Why would we smack you? PDX says, if I saw little Big Deborah cry, it would melt my aw. To straighten up, you don't need to straighten up, Paul. Is this the one we played before or no? This is the one I didn't care for. Right? Right, it's the same. I'm going to delete all those. All right. Kavita, hello, good morning. And Coffee Cake says, thanks, Paul. Yeah, it hit me tonight. And I started thinking about the Big Dipper in the sky. Like, drink, drink, LOL. We'll see where it goes. It sounds awesome. It does sound awesome. Paul, that's exactly what Paul said. PDX says, the world is heaven's refinery. Funny. Coffee Cake says, if I see her cry, I'd get scared. Kavita says, good morning, and hi, Paul. And Falcon says, I literally just ate a gingerbread man. There's that ginger coming up again. My favorites: gingerbread cookies. Gosh, ginger beer. PDX says, gingerbread from oven. I've never had it straight from the oven. Ooh, I can just imagine it baking in your house and your whole house smelling. Oh, yum. Coffee Cake says, that'd be some Annabelle, Megan, Chucky's little sister stuff. Oh, her crying. We've had AI make her talk, make her get mad. Uh, we haven't had her cry though. She's always smiling. Why would she cry? She's got all the sweets that brings everybody to the block. Coffee Cake. Paul says, I like the song Daniel told me to listen to. What song was that? Oh, it was by the same. It was a song you knew the singer, but not that song. Something like that. I remember y'all talking about it somewhat. Falcon says, good old Mountain Dew. Is that what you're drinking? PDX says, got the best cinnamon rolls from Farmer's Market. Oh, nice. Paul says, Lost Boy. Oh, by Ruth. That's right. That's why it struck me that you might like it. Just didn't know what's the name of the song. Oh, God, you liked it. Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. Coffee cakes is yummy. Love to wake and bake cinnamon rolls. Wink, wink. I hear you, cinnamon rolls. I do love the way that cooking, baking something makes the whole house smell so yummy. Paul says, oh, PX says, yummy, yummy, yummy. I got ginger in my tummy. Whatever, you're just teasing this morning. It's all right. I'll be all right. Oh, Jack. Paul says, I don't know whether to walk or ride. What did you do yesterday? And how far did you go? Snotty nose. I'm just a snotty nose brat. Oh, PDX. Me? Thank you. You rode 22. Hmm. What do you think you'll end up doing? When's the last time you walked? Let's turn that one. It's pretty foggy. Don't know which one would be safer. Mm. It's a good question. I have no idea, as I never go out and walk or ride a bike. I do have some bikes in the shed. I forgot we had everything covered in so much dust. They look terrible when they're probably they were fairly new when we put them away. There's just no good bike paths here. So, what is the date? 6 more days. 7. Ooh. PDX is eternal time or timeless eternity. These things I wrestle. Funny. Is there a difference? Oh. I just wrestle with where did I put Jack's new tag for his collar? PDX is life a time line leading to eternity or is eternity without time? What do you think? Are these things not meant to be answered or just pondered? Should you ask Jack? Hi, Bridget. Good morning. PDX says he wiggled his paw. Yes, he said eternity is without time. How did Bridget? Oh, it's It's Thursday. Did I see you yesterday? I did see you did a short. How did bingo go? I saw a short yesterday and I was like, dang, was yesterday Tuesday? Was it bingo night? Not that I was awake. I certainly wasn't. That was just a one off. Bridget said didn't win. Ah, bummer. Well, there's always next week. Bridget says, yep. There is a place that I kind of want to go, and part of their community, what they do is they have no secret thoughts. So they sit down and they talk, and they tell all their thoughts. And I'm thinking, at first I was like really scared, like I don't want people to know my thoughts, but I'm like, no, I think I would like to let all my thoughts out. Paul says, I never played bingo. It seems stressful. I think it is just a little bit, just like any sport or competition or thing similar would be a little stressful. Bridget says, sounds like a cult, low key. I don't think so. God made. Hi, William. How are you this morning? Bridget says, bingo is so fun, Paul. I think so too. I thought it was fun. But yes, there's that anticipation kind of stress. But that's kind of a fun stress, isn't it? PDX says, I always try to stay true to my thoughts, moderated by hopeful politeness. Bridget says, yeah. If I could take my dog, I would go. That's my excuse for everything. Bridget says, Jackie boy, are you dreaming? Can't tell if his eyes are open now. All I can see is his eyelashes. William said, tried using stream to lull to sleep again. Peaceful. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. PDX says, I don't like, and I love you, William. Look at Jack. He agreed. PDX says, I don't like to hurt feelings. Paul says, I definitely don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't think it's like you sit out and throughout your day you just blurt out everything you think. I think it's a little more controlled. I think it's a type of therapy, actually. Bridget says, big stretch, Jackie. Yes. PDX says, and I have to be mindful when mine are. I would just like to be free of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Think and then express. Follow the gates. The gates have always been something I stumble on. Is it kind? Is it necessary? And is it true? PDX is a filter. Yes. Nikita says, Dad and Snowflake just fell asleep. I told Dad, set your alarm clock for 8 a.m. for Snowflake's diabetes shot. Snowflake has her head on his chest. Ah. PDX says inhibition. You're just really questioning it all. Paul says he wants to be free from this planet. I love it here. There's so many beautiful things here. Even though shit's hard, I still love it here. Bridget says, whatever. I'm talking to my phone. Not you, Bridget. This says, not me. You had to do something to her. Paul says, today would be fine. That's all I'm going to say. PDX says, the last time I got a car, I was so happy, and the first person I gave a ride to spent an hour telling me everything she didn't like about it. Oh no. Bridget said, should have pulled over and kicked her out. I think PDX is probably too nice. It's probably too nice to do that. I hope you didn't offer another ride. You were stuck in the middle of nowhere. Paul says, I know someone that did that 40 miles from her home. What, got thrown out or threw somebody out? Bridget says, consequences. Yes. Your actions have consequences. You can do whatever you want, but actions are going to have consequences. PDX says, I would never insult someone's car or anything like that. Hopefully. Bridget says, Bridget, you would too. Don't you lie. Oh, not insult somebody's car. I meant throw somebody out of your car. Never mind. I didn't mean you wouldn't insult somebody's car. I meant you would throw somebody out of your car if they were insulting you or your car. Told me how common and plain it was. Wow. You know, people tell me stories about how awful people can be, and I'm just amazed. I'm like, well, gee, I was never that bad. No. Bridget says, oh, I definitely tell them they could walk then. Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. Bridget doesn't have any problem telling you what she thinks. PDX says, I know Jack wouldn't. Jack, what are you doing to my battery over there? You keep getting closer and closer to it. He looks like he's sniffing it. Is it in your way? I'm so sorry. Let me move it for you, son. Can I move it, babe? Sweet boy. Bridget says, yes, the way he's all stretched out, it is warm. You are correct. Correct. Do you see what Jack has over here, Bridget? A ball that doesn't work. Oh, it's all work. How can we expect spirits to move it if it doesn't work on its own? Jeez. Oh, for some reason I can't even see this, so I'm not gonna worry about it. PDX, it's pretty long hair. You too. Oh, we say thank you. But this is cold. It doesn't work. Oh, Jackie boy showed a little energy. Don't lick the sheet, you sheet licker. I love you, puppy. He thought he looked excited. Well, what happened? Hitch. Wait a second, something's not right. Two different videos are playing. No way. How's that going? Good morning. I couldn't see what you wrote earlier that got held. Sorry about that. Wassa says, oops. Time popped right by. I just looked at the clock again. Probably see you all tomorrow. Or before that at Yogi's. Yes. All right, Wassa. Thanks for hanging out. Bridget says, hi, Wassa. I thought he was asleep. Paul says, bye, Wassa. PDX says, did Deb just pet him? Yes. Y'all think she's just over there all still, but you gotta watch carefully. Right, Jack? Oh, it is 5 o'clock on the dot. Back to work today, Bridget, huh? Bummer. Back to work for me tomorrow morning. But Bree, no, he cannot do a backflip. Boston says, hey, Bridget. Later, Paul, Cat will be ending in seconds, is what I meant. I will be, yes. Bridget says, yep. Bera? Jack says, thank you. Jack, say thank you. He's like, not. All right, well, it's been a pretty quiet morning. Tomorrow, when I'm getting ready for work and won't have time to read all the chat, is when we'll have more people in. My luck. Paul, you be careful no matter what you decide to do, all right? I love you. I love you, Bridget. I love you, Wassa. I love you, Sarah Washington in the background. And Bridget says, kisses, Jackie boy. And PDX says, my wild kitty that comes to be fed bowed his head in love to me. Aw, I love that. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Oh, that's that ball. Got confused by my own stuff there. We love you. We love you. We love you. We hope you have a fabulous day. We'll see you tomorrow when we're getting ready for work. Woohoo! Yeah, that's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Have a great day.